Hey guys, J-Boo here, or Jack, J-Boo. What's the difference? Anyway, Felix isn't here because I'm going to be doing I'm going to do types of things in airports that I hate, and they give me headaches. Ready? And number one, when every 5 minutes, like when it comes over the loudspeaker and it's like, please do not leave your bags or your children unattended while you are in the bathroom or anywhere, or like something like that. And then it'll say like, they could get stolen and it is not our fault. Thank you. So yeah, it's just like they play it every 5 minutes. I mean every second there's probably somebody coming in the airport, but like everybody has traveled before. Everybody knows that. They do it in, like, every airport, too. Like, when I'm at the Memphis airport, they're always like, because I don't live in Memphis, but, like, when I'm there, I'm always, so don't try and stalk me, but whenever I'm in Memphis, they're always like, please do not leave your bags unattended. Like, it's in a different voice than the other airport that's near me. Like, going on to number two. This has happened to me before, and it scared the living crap out of me. So it was so dumb. Like, they swabbed my hands with like those things in security, right? And as that was happening, they were, please do not leave your bags unattended. Yeah. So anyway, they were swabbing my hands and they put it in the machine, and it was like mysterious thing detected. And so they started to, like, pat me down, and I'm just, like, crying, and they're like, it's gonna be alright. We just detected, like, potentially explosives on your hand. And I'm like, dude, there's no explosives on my hand. And so they're, like, patting me down, and I'm like, you better get off me. And my mom's just like, this is ridiculous, guys. He doesn't have explosives on his hand. And so finally, like, we were, like, almost late for our flight because, like, they were just being so stupid. Like, why would they pat down a child? Like, I was, like, 10 or 9. 9 or 8. And they just patted me down. They're just, like, and they didn't, like, point anything at me. Like, they didn't point, like, a taser or anything at me. But they're just, like, we gotta pat him down. And I was, like, I'm gonna go to airport jail. Like, I was young at the time. Like, I'm 11 now. But, like, I was, like, 8. So I was, like, I'm gonna go to airport jail. Oh, crap. You know? It's like, why would you do that to a child? I thought there was a bug on my sleeve. Going on to number 3. Number 3 is how airports are made. Well, the one near me has, like, a tram, like, where you can go, but, like, when you're trying to get to your gate, like, it's so frustrating, because, like, it's either near you, like, it's either right there, or it's either, like, on the other side of the frickin' airport, so it's, like, you're on one side of the airport, and the gate's, like, all the way down there on the other side, so you're just, like, oh, gosh, you're just, like, gotta walk all the way there, or in my case, like, the airport near me, you can take a tram, like, all the way down there. Like, there's a tram, like, in the ceiling that, like, takes you down there. But, like, there's, like, 5 stops in the way. But, yeah. Going on to number 4. Number 4 is when you're, like, at the podium or something, and then you go on, and then you just get comfortable, and then you take off, you go through a boring hour of, like, flying across the United States or to another country, wherever you're flying, but then you finally land, and then you get off, and it's just like a huge line, like for the jet, like, terminal thing, like for the whole terminal thing. Oh yeah, and I have number 5, but I'm gonna tell you in a minute. But yeah, there's like a whole line and you have to go through it. It's boring. Going on to number 5. Number 5 is when you're, like, on the plane and, like, you hear that humming stuff. Ugh. I was told it's the auxiliary power unit, or APU, but it's basically just, like, it's a power generator thing that, like, it disconnects from the gate terminal. So it's pretty cool. Going on to number 6, which is just an airport experience. It's not, like, something I hate, but it was just an airport experience. Going on to number 6. Okay, number 6 is basically when I was little and I was going to Seattle, like from Michigan to Seattle. So yeah, I went there and I was like riding this rideable suitcase, like the trunky things, and I was riding it all throughout the airport. Everybody, like every single person in the airport, like I'm not kidding, I'm not exaggerating, literally I'm not kidding, was like at me. They were staring at me, like in the security line, like everybody was just staring at me. And going on to number 7, which is another airport experience. So I guess I'm going to do till 10 airport experiences. But basically, when I went into, like, security or something, like, it just takes so long. And then they're like, please put your laptops in this bucket separate from everything else. Why do you need it to be separate? Like, it's in a bucket, but, like, why do you need it to be separate? And, like, I should get that thing where, like, you can bypass security. Like you can go past it, but, like, you have to have, like, you have to be trusted and you have to have, like, a legal identity thing. But I should get one of those. But it's probably going to cost, like, $500 to get one. Going on to what was I at? Number 6, number 7. Okay, number 8, which is another airport experience. So, when I was having another airport experience, basically what happened was I went to the airport and as soon as I stepped through the terminal onto the plane, there was a child crying. And until I stepped through the plane off onto the terminal, there was a child crying the whole time. Ugh. Alright, so that's going to be the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.